That matchup could also have some huge implications here.
Line drive kick fielded at the 14. That's Trevor Cole, and he's not going to get anywhere.
15 to 10. I mean, sometimes their possession will start at the 2-yard line.
And that's a handoff to Jaden Vargas. Vargas has a lot of room on that right side, cuts back up the middle, and that's a big pickup on lines here.
You're going to have to. I mean, Lompoc does come with a lot of confusing looks.
Vargas, again, not much room there. Vargas. Lompoc maybe showing pressure. That's Jelani Henderson nearing the line of scrimmage.
Henderson's a guy you got to account for. I mean, he is a dodge ram in that defense.
Maldonado, quick throw, and that's caught. Quarterback gets the play call.
I would be on the lookout of a screen to a running back.
There's a throw to Ramirez. That's Mike Ramirez, makes a catch, and he actually goes backwards. Lompoc doesn't have a man deep. Maldonado rolls right. He's going to throws high for Ramirez, and that's incomplete. Shemar.
You see that exotic defense. They only go with one down lineman. Everybody else is in a 2-point stance.
Manzo in motion. He gets the sweep handoff, and he's wrapped up. Taua, the deep back.
Now you got 2 down linemen for the Knights.
Handoff is fake. Nix is going to throw deep past Savage. Wong in coverage, and that's a touchdown for Lompoc. Nice play design from the Braves.
It was. I mean, they faked the handoff to Taua, and obviously the Knights are expecting Taua to get some touches, but I mean, obviously they weren't ready to see Savage get the line up in the pistol.
3 receivers to Maldonado's left. Handoff to Vargas. Vargas is met at the line of scrimmage, dances around a little bit, and he's stacked up. No gain there for Vargas. Maldonado looks for the swing pass and then throws it up the seam, and that's intercepted by Dallas Canley at the 40. Canley still on his feet. He's wrapped up by Mason Bealey at the hunt in motion. Manzo. Handoff to Taua.
Especially a run-oriented team like Lompoc.
Nix under center, hands off to Taua. Nix under center again. Hand off to Taua. A gang of St. Joseph tacklers are there. Looks like Taua's going to be short. Henderson is a fullback. Manzo in motion. Hand off to Cortez. Zach Wilson is there, but Cortez in the pistol. Henderson and Taua in the backfield. Leandre Coleman lined up in the slot. Manzo in motion. Hand off to Manzo, and he slips near the 20-yard line.
Nevada has to love the pistol.
Nix now under center. Hand off to Taua. Taua was tripped up a bit, but he still lunges forward inside the 10, near the 10-yard line. Nix now in the pistol. That's Ryan Morgan in motion. Hand off to Taua. Taua cuts inside, has a lot of room right up the middle, and that's a Lompoc touchdown run for Taua. 9 yards and a score for the Braves.
I mean, I guess it's been rare to see St. Joseph down like this early.
Cole fields the kickoff, has a lane. That's Trevor Cole. Nice kick return for the Knights to the 40 next season for the Mustangs. Ramirez in motion. Hand off to Vargas. Maybe half. They give Vargas a yard there. Cortez showing some pressure. He does come on the blitz. Quick throw from Maldonado. That's caught. That's Joe Miller with the reception. Knights do have to get to the 50. Looks like it's a run to Vargas. He's wrapped up, and that's your guy.
Looks like some confusion on what the Knights want to do.
Quick throw. Nice catch. Great catch and a big hit by Cortez. He's a tough kid.
This is definitely going to be one of those physical games.
A little play action and some pressure. Deep throw. That's Joe Miller open, and it goes through. Tough one, but you would normally see him haul that in. Vargas makes a cut and does pick up a first and 10. Maldonado quick throw, and it's low for Ramirez. 2nd down and 7. Vargas gets a handoff, has a lane, makes one guy miss, and then he's hammered by Shemar Savage inside as a tight end.
And Maldonado also checking off at the line too.
Another quick throw, and that's caught by Guzman near the 30-yard line.
Knights currently 1 for 2 on 4th downs.
They hand off to Vargas, and he gets nowhere. That was Jelani Henderson. 1st and 10. Low snap. Nix keeps it, going deep again. That's Savage on Wong. Savage hauls it in. Wong does make the shoestring tackle. Nix in the pistol. Savage in motion. Hand off to Taua. And the Knights were Nix under center again. Taua straight ahead, lowers his head. Still fighting for yardage near the goal line, and he's in. Taua can do with the ball in their hands.
You know, I mean, Guzman's been held in check. Vargas has broken some long runs. I mean, unfortunately, though, the Braves do know how to prepare well for the run. I mean,
Maldonado keeps it, looks, throws to Guzman over the middle. Jimmy Gardner with the stop. A little shovel pass to Guzman. He's a playmaker, turns the edge, turns up.
And Coleman definitely going to get on some boards, recruiting boards, probably after this season. He's put together an outstanding sophomore campaign.
A deep drop for Maldonado, and he throws it over to a corner route.
From getting deflated even more.
Maldonado keeps it, swing pass. That's Guzman, nice block, and a couple flags come in.
Looks like a block in the back. Knights have stayed in a 4 wide receiver set throughout most of the night with the single back.
Vargas fights off attack or receiver set for Maldonado. He looks, throws quickly, and it's dropped. Looks like that was. He looks that way. Has Ramirez in the flat. Ramirez hauls it in. Leandre Coleman on the card. Vargas sets. Maldonado looks for Guzman. He has some pressure. Henderson pressuring. Gets a block from Vargas. Throws downfield to Miller. Mark of the second quarter. Nix pumps. Has a man deep. That's Manzo wide open, and they can't connect. Nix. Fake the handoff to Manzo. Do hand it off to Taua. Taua spins off a hard hit. The fullback as Nix goes under center. Jimmy Gardner shifts to the tight end position. They did use him quite a bit as the tight end last week. Nix has some options. He's going to run. Manzo with a nice block downfield. Flag is down.
Looks like it might be going back.
I think we are going to get a whole
lot for the Braves offense. Well, when he is called upon, he could definitely do some damage, especially on those rollout runs. He is an athletic one, and traditionally, athletic QBs have been the norm here at Huyck.
That's Canley in motion. He gets the sweep handoff, and he's hammered by Bealey, but Shemar Savage keeps pushing the pile. Linebacker here is the fullback. Nix in the pistol. Handoff to Manzo. Manzo has Taua blocking, and a nice open field tackle by Nate Guzman at the 5-yard line.
Savage or Taua, maybe a draw there.
They look to the right. That's a screen set up for Jose Silva on for the field goal try. It's going to be a 32-yarder. Good snap, good hold. Kick looks good, and it's through. Jose Silva drills a 32-yarder, and that makes it 24.
And maybe actually start punting and try to bury Lompoc a little bit deeper, but we shall see.
Silva kicks it off deep this time. Guzman fields inside the 10. Guzman goes right, still on his feet, out past the 25-yard line. And Rigetti mounted a little bit of a comeback, eventually losing 38-28. We'll see what happens here. Maldonado, pressured by DeLuna. He's going to scramble right and goes out of bounds. Maldonado swing pass. Guzman looking for some room. Nice job by Leandre Coleman.
They closed that up.
90 seconds left in this first half. Maldonado has time. Looks for Miller deep for the Knights. It does remain 4th and 11 after that sideline warning penalty. And now Maldonado punts it away. Manzo fields it at his own 44. And he's wrapped up from behind and fights away from that tackle.
And another flag on the play.
Hand off to Taua. A lot of tacklers there for St. Joseph.
Or Nix.
Now Morgan shifts. Fake the handoff. Has Shemar Savage open on the post route, but Savage cannot. Nix, he's going to look to throw. They set up the screen to Savage. Savage has a lane. A nice hurdle by Shemar Savage, and he scores 17 yards and a touchdown. And they're just getting blown out tonight. Silva's kick is short, going to be fielded by Trevor Cole at the 10. Cole shakes, goes wide. Jimmy Gardner there. And Cole is out of bounds, a late flag. again. Not sure who that's going to go against. First and 10 at the 36. Maldonado looks for Miller, has him on the out route. Miller hauls it in. He's good with the ball in his hands, and he gets to the 45-yard line.
I don't know what it was, but Lompoc has gotten the better end so far.
Maldonado to Guzman. Cortez with a big open field tackle. 42 for these Knights. 7.9 seconds on the clock. Maldonado over the middle to Ramirez. Ramirez goes down inside the 25. Went high. First and 10 at the 27. This should be the last play of the first half. Maldonado flags down. It's going to be holding against St. Joseph no matter what happens there. Pass does fall in Magic. Maybe they would have been a better team, but McCoy was great last year, but Greg has just been lights out. Short kickoff here. Manzo fields it at the 26. Nice special teams tackle. That's Tim Miller on the stop. Pre-game, and that's kind of carried over into this ball game.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of meetings they had, what the atmosphere really was like in practice, but these guys look out of it right now. Whereas
another touchdown from Taua. A lot. Line drive kick from Silva. Trevor Cole fields it near the 15. Finds a lane. There is flags down. Cole runs over a defender. 3rd and 9 for the Knights. Maldonado fakes the handoff. Has some pressure. Rolls. Throws it deep. Not sure who that's intended for. And Savage picks it off at the 45. He's in the open field. Savage blows by Bealey, but he falls down. He should be marked down there.
Unfortunately, a lot of teams in this era, they have a hard time trying to emulate the Braves in practice and be consistent at it.
I formation. Taua, that's his 4th touchdown. That's his shortest one of a yard. That makes 16 yards a carry.
It's still good fantasy football numbers if Taua was an NFL guy.
And we see a reverse here by Lompoc, up 43-0. Savage on the sideline, and he won't score. But that's reverse. And the starter's still in here. Taua, and he bounces outside. This might do it. It's going to be a 38-yard touchdown run for Taua. 5 touchdowns.
Joe, I know that in the case of the Braves, they want to shift their focus to Cabrillo as a week-by-week thing, but I feel like on my end, I could kind of already look forward to the Division III playoffs and how things are going to really shape up, especially with Lompoc heading into that gauntlet this year. They have a losing streak in the middle of the year, but, they got a ton of playmakers, especially on the offensive side of the football. I mean, this is probably going to be a lot tougher than Lompoc may think. I think after the first round game, whoever they draw, it's going to get hard into the defending state champ or Lompoc.
I just don't think. Maldonado throws deep, has Guzman, and Guzman hauls it in. This is going to be a 67-yard scoring strike. I don't see any flags down, so it does look like they're kind of one of those elite powerhouses that they're kind of new, but they're tough.
It's only a matter of time, honestly, Joe, before I see Sierra Canyon in Division I. And as it is, they got a freshman sensation in Chaden Perry, and Perry just might put Sierra Canyon in a position where they become a Division I program.
Ryan Morgan with a big return on that line drive kick, just shoving people out of his way.
Granted, Tedford seems to be trying to go after the 5'9" and 6'1" kids, but if they don't get those kids, there's still some leftover talent out here.